everyone, welcome to the new session how to generate a QR code using Python. This will be the most interesting session. I think you all can actually understand how we are going to generate QR code for a particular website. I'm going to show that using Python. But before start the session, I just want to introduce you to Great Learning Academy. But before that, I want a quick confirmation from all of you that I am audible or not. And guys, can you see my screen? Give me a quick update on the live chat for that we can start the session. Right? In the meanwhile, let me tell you about Great Learning Academy. So basically, this is a Great Learning Academy, a free initiative by Great Learning. If you write Great Learning in this particular website, like if you just write Great Learning Academy in Google and you just click on this particular link, the first link will show up and you will learn to actually Great Learning Power Ahead and this particular Great Learning Academy. Now let me tell you what is Great Learning Academy. So basically a free initiative by Great Learning where you can access over 200 plus courses with 100 plus hours of free content on trending high demand domains such as, let me tell you what are those trending domain right now. We all know about data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, IT software, cloud computing, right? For all the this particular domains, you will get the courses. Let me show you what are the courses you have for data science. For data science, you have Data Science Foundation, Introduction to R, Basics of Exploratory Data Analysis, all this, right? And also, right after complete your course, you will get a free certificate of completion when you can actually enroll and complete these free courses. This certification are a great value addition to your resume and LinkedIn profile. You also get access to the presentation, code book, as well as the data set and quiz. We have courses in English and Hindi, basically to give you the best learning experience in the language you are comfortable with. And we will also be sharing relevant Git Learning Academy courses link in the live chat. Please do check out. Do not forget to check that out. And also let's start with today's session. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Yes, is this a 1 hour class, guys? And I am audible, I can see. Let's start with today's session. So guys, what we are going to cover today? So basically, we are going to talk about Python. We are going to talk about, the basics of Python, and also we will do this particular project. To complete this project, you have to stay back and you have to look into the whole, this particular live session, and I can give you the guarantee you will get to know how actually you can make this QR code. Suppose we all know as the pandemic hits, this menu card options in the restaurants, they don't give you the menu. What they give you, in order to, they will give you a scanner. So don't you feel like trying to understand how the scanner is going to work and how will you get the menu? Right? So all these things we are going to talk about today, and after this particular session you will basically can create your own QR code for your own menu or whatever you want to go for, right? So we will talk about what this QR code stands for, why we use it, and how to make it, right? So how many of you are actually excited to learn this particular part and to understand, right, that how QR code works? So give me a quick confirmation on that as well. And also, I just want to understand how many of you have the idea about Python. So give me a quick response and then we will start today's session. And if you like the video, do not forget to like and do not forget to subscribe. Great learning, right? A quick confirmation from all of you guys. So I want this session to be more interactive. So more you interact with me, the more you will learn, and I will try to solve all of your doubts as well, right? I'm happy to help you guys. Right. So first, we are going to talk about basics of Python. Ambrish is saying, I know Python. Okay. Who doesn't know Python? Give me a quick response on that as well. If you do not know, then I will just give you a brief about Python and we will jump into the code itself. Some are saying don't know Python. Okay. Okay. Right. So we are going to, if someone doesn't know, yes, right. Someone said QR code, quick response code, right, Salil? Yes, Mahesh, it's really interesting. You will get to know how can you make your own QR code for whatever users you want to go for, right? Okay, so I can see some of you guys have idea about like Python. Some of you doesn't have idea about Python, but that's not the problem. Anyway, we are going to talk about the basics of Python, and also we will do the whole project. So guys, if you know Python, I will just request you to hold tight. Do not leave the session, because I just want to show you how this project is going to work. How can you make the cuber code, right? Okay, so we will first start with the basics of Python, then we will talk about little bit about variable and data types we have in Python, and then we will talk about what is loop, right? We will see in a very quick manner, just to give you a quick heads up. If you do not know Python, that's not a problem to stop you to learn this particular project, right? And then we will do the most interesting project, how to generate cuber code in Python, right? And then we will talk about what is cuber code, and the most awaiting part, we will do the project, right? So let's start with the basics of Python. And again guys, if you don't think that I know Python, the basics of Python, please, I will request you to hold tight. We will do the project. That's the main attraction for this session, right? And I'm also very interested to actually let you know how this cuber code works, right? Okay. So I get few of the, and I in between when we are talking about this basics of Python, I will try to answer your all of your doubts. If I cannot answer all of your doubts, do not forget to put that in the comment. I will obviously get back to you. And if you want to get all the materials for this particular live session, do not forget to check out Great Learning Academy. You will get all the session details over there at least. Okay. Okay. Okay, some of said, I don't know Python, it will be my first programming. I hope you will like it, no doubt, because we are going to do a really exciting project on this, right? So let's have a look at what is Python, who has no idea what is Python, right? So the main fun about this session is we will just make you understand about one language, and we will do an amazing project on that, right? Okay, then we will see that what is Python, right? So Python is a popular high-level object-oriented interpreted language. Now we will fill what are these words you are talking about. Let me tell you in the very layman term, as our motto is, if you do not know something, I will not make you scared. What I can do, I will just try to make you understand how you can work with this, right? So Python is very high level. When we are talking about it's a high level, it's basically you don't need to take care of all the small things when we actually try to communicate with our computer. So if you know English, you can start writing your code in Python, right? Yes, so this is what Python stands for, we can say in a layman term, right? It's object oriented and interpreted. When we talked about object oriented, yes, there's a big concept behind it. If you want to check that out, you can check out our video on Python. There is a full course we have. And for now, we don't need object oriented programming concepts, so you can understand that Python actually supports object oriented or object oriented programming. So it supports all the features of OOPS, and interpreted. Why it's interpreted? You do not need to work with the low level language when we start with Python, right? So what we need to do? Yes. What we need to do? We just need to write normal English the way we do, and yes, you are ready to work with Python. And we will talk about why do we need variables. Before that, I just want to just give you a quick heads up. For Python, you really don't have lots of syntaxes to work with, right? What do you need to do? You just need to maintain the indentation. I will show you what are the indentation I'm talking about. But for now, being the basic reason and the most interesting reason to learn Python for me, I really don't need to remember lots of syntaxes while coming to any language, right? So it's Python is very easy to start with, right? Yes, I also love Python, Tanmay, right? So now we will talk about why do we need variables. So who doesn't know, again, Python, for them, variable is something where you can actually store your data, right? So suppose you have some data for suppose student name or student ID. If you want to store that, you have to have a variable. Again, initializing variable with Python, that's really super cool and super easy. We will talk about that. So guys, it's a quick question from all of you who know Python. How can you initialize a variable in Python? A quick answer from all of you, right? So it will make me motivated as well to give you answers, and I also check how much you know about Python, Right, let me just answer all of your questions what I get. Okay, I don't know Python. I will be my okay. That's I already say that it's if it's your first program, then that's you're the most luckiest person. Trust me. Okay. Uh Hey Tanmay, thank you so much. Popular high-level object-oriented interpreted language, right? What is Django in Python? Django in Python is basically there's a framework we do use for we use for deploying our model in machine learning, or we use for web application as well, right? Yes, that's the indentation we have to use. Yes, right, Salil. Yes, Siddhartho, you are right. Vajesh, right? Okay, I can see there is literally good responses from all of you guys. That's really make me happy, right? Okay, right. This is how we can actually initialize the variable. And now example of variables, suppose we have a where we are going to store a equals to 10, we have variable b equals to 20, and you can do all such working like a plus b, a minus b, like all we can do, right? So yeah, this is something what we are going to talk about, the example of variables. If someone needs how to do this, the demo, I will show you in the demo, right? For the time being, now you can understand variable is a container where you can store your data, right? Now we will talk about what are the data types. So how many of you have aware of data types in Python? Write a quick response. No, we are not going to use any function. I just try to make this session as simple as that. Like, who has no idea about Python, they also can, learn Python. Like, feel like, okay, is it really interesting and I can make my own Cuber code. So we do not use any function. We just did a very simple coding to do that, right? So yes, for that you have to hold tight and you have to stay back in this particular session, right? Okay, now we are going to talk about what are data types. So data types are used for the classification or the categorization of the data, right? Suppose you have a data, right, Tanmoy? We have int, float, string. Yes, we do have list, set, all these type of data types we have in Python, right? So what is data type? Data types is nothing but who is going to say what type of data you have. Just look at this particular thing. I don't want to make this particular part is a theory session. I just want to make it more interesting, right? So you can see what is data types. So every variable is associated with a data type, right? And we have suppose 10, 500. So it is type of what type of data type it is? It's an integer. Now we have 3.14, 5.97 or 6.89. When we have point with our data, that will be type of float. Now if you have data in true or false manner, that will be boolean. Then we have string if you have any type of a sentence, name, right? Any particular organization name, that will comes under your what? String type, right? And also we have list, set, dictionary, right? Now I'm not going to talk about all this list, set, dictionary, because some of you are really new to Python. I don't want to make you confused on that, right? And if you really want to check some new, like whole idea about Python, the whole concepts about Python, we do have lots of courses on that, right? And do not forget to check that out, and do not forget to like this particular session if you like it, and do not forget to subscribe. Great learning is always keeps us motivated to work towards you guys, and just to come up with a new project which actually make you feel like, okay, we also can learn these particular subjects. These are really interesting, right? Now we have talked about what is data types. We will talk about a little bit about loops and conditional statement, and then we will jump into what? Our project, right? Yes. No, we are not going to use OpenCV or any kind of a high level library or something like that. We are actually making this as simple as that, right? I know I'm making the suspense for this project, but I'm sorry, I have to complete this and then we will jump into that, right? Then we will talk about what is conditional statement. In the name itself, you can understand. Yes, Tanmay, we do have lots of project in OpenCV. Why don't you check out our project of top 13 projects in Python? We do have that, and also we have real-time face detection using Python, where we have used OpenCV. Right? Okay, yes, we do have project in face recognition. Okay, right. So let's have a look at what is conditional statements. So conditional statement is basically where you are giving the condition, right? So suppose I said if it's raining outside, I will not go and play. If it's going to not rain today, then I will just go and play football. How can you do that? You can just write if it's raining, then sit inside, else go out and play football. Right? It's that simple. Can you even imagine the way you have read right English the same way you are just doing the programming? Yes, suppose here what you can do, let me show you in the demo, right? Let me go to Google Colab. So guys, how many of you know about Google Colab? A quick understanding from all of you again, right? Again, maybe you can think that why you are asking us so many questions, but just to understand, how many of you have actually worked with Google Colab, and do I need to give the intro of Google Colab, and do you know about Google Colab? A quick response from all of you. And if you do not know Google Colab, do not forget to check our full tutorial on Google Colab. How can you start with Google Colab? What are the features we have? This is basically powered by Google for AI researchers, no doubt, right? So how many of you have idea about Google Colab? Okay, some of you said I know. If you do not know, again, Google Colab is by Google for, for the AI researcher. If you are working with deep learning, yes, it's a high level ID, right, Tanmay? Right? If you are someone who is working with deep learning, if you do not know deep learning, then it's a part of artificial intelligence. If you are working with a huge data set for machine learning, you really need to have a very good configured system. But you don't have, so you are not able to do that. Yes, you can do that using Google Colab. That is by Google, right? Yes, we do have lots of features in Google Colab. Please do check out our course on Google Colab. You will get the whole idea about what is Google Colab, what are the features you have, and how can you use the best use of Google Colab as well, right? So let's start with if else. Suppose you said I'm going to write a variable over here, whatever we have talked about. Please, if you are someone who have idea about it, again, I'm really sorry, please hold tight. I will start this project by 4:30, right? Before that, I will talk about the basics of Python, and then we will do the whole project, right? So it's a request for all of you, please hold tight, and we will do the project as well. And if you like the video, do not forget to like it, and do not forget to subscribe. Great learning, right? So what I'm going to write, I'm going to write a variable called weather, right? Equals to, I am going to say a particular guys, can you see my screen? Confirmation from all of you. What I'm writing, can you see that? Yes, neural network, which comes into deep learning, right? Guys, can you see my screen? A quick response from all of you. Then we will start working on it. Yes, Prim, we will able to make a QR code. I just want like maybe a 10 minutes more from all of you guys before that, because I just want to clear the basic who doesn't know the basic of Python, right? So we make this particular session like for the beginners. So who doesn't know about this particular concept, they also can do this particular project, right? Okay, right. Suppose I am going to write input function. We use input function in Python to take a user input, right? Suppose here, enter today's weather. Okay, I am going to write enter today's weather, right? After that, if I am doing that, what it will say, it will say that please enter your today's weather. So we use input function to take user, okay, to take user input. Suppose I am going to say it's raining, right? So what weather is going to store? It's going to store it's raining, right? So one more thing, guys, while we are talking that, you can see in weather we have weather is our variable where we have initialized it. And do not forget that we use input function to take user input. So if you want to take user input, you can directly use input function, right? Okay, yes, we are going to do a real-time Python project, no doubt. I am just making you the more suspense, right? Okay, now what we are going to do, now we are going to write if, right, weather is equals to raining, right? Then I will say print sit inside, right? Otherwise, what I will do in the else part, print go and play football, right? Can you see what I have done? What answer I have get over here? It said print seat inside. Why? What is going to do? Basically it's going to say, as you can see, our weather containing raining. So if weather equals to raining, so it's going to check in weather the variable, do I have the same input like raining? If it's same, then it's going to say, okay, print seat inside. So I am not going out and I will sit inside. Otherwise, I will go out and play football. Now, if I just write this, and if I just say it's sunny, right? And then if I just print my weather, it's sunny, and what the print I'm going to get, go and play football, right? So I hope guys you understood what is conditional statement. A quick demo for what is variable, a quick demo for what is conditional statement in one particular demo, right? I hope you are cleared with these particular concepts. A quick confirmation from all of you guys. Okay, right. Now what we are going to do, it's already we have learned about if else condition. Now I will give you a quick understanding of loop-in statement and then we will do the project, right? Okay, now what we are going to do, what is loop? So in the name itself you can say looping is something repeating a particular block or particular work you want to repeat. Suppose you need to write 10 times or 1,000 times, right? So what do you think? You are going to write print? No. What you will do, you will use a loop. It will automatically print this particular suppose a particular sentence or particular word for 1,000 times or 100 times or 10 times, right? So what is loop? Looping statements are used to repeat a task multiple times, right? Suppose, let me give you an analogy for that. Keep filling this bucket with a huge mug of water while it is not full. Yes, you can understand. Let me give you one more example of it, and then also only we have this particular demo. So suppose I am saying, hey, I am going to particularly listen this song until this particular app I am going to stop, right? So in this case we use loop statement. So do not get confused with looping statement and if else conditional statement, right? Yes, so we will see the demo on loop statement, that is for loop, and we do also have while loop as well. So we will do a particular small demo on for loop, and we will do then how to generate Cuba code in Python, right? So guys, how many yes, I'm going to teach how to make Cuba code, guys. I just said, right, I just want to make sure that everyone has the basic idea about Python, and then I'm going to do this Cuba code in Python, right? So again, I'm so sorry if you really know Python. I just want to make sure everyone is in the same page, right? Let's get back to this particular demo, and then I will show you for loop, and then I will start with the demo on how to generate Cuba code, right? Okay, suppose I am going to write for I in range, then we have written 10, and I want to print, suppose, hey, welcome to great learning, right? Okay, right? Yes. Okay, can you see? This is actually printed for 10 times. Hey, welcome to great learning. Yes, so this is how you can use for loop. Okay. Hey, Tanmay, thank you so much. You love the session, you want to print that. Okay. Right. So yes, this is how we can print, hey, welcome to great learning for 10 times. So this is the concepts of loop. This is the concepts of conditional statement and variable and data types in Python. These are very basics of Python. And guys, if you really want to check the whole Python and how can you do this particular, basically Python project, do not forget to check out, we have just released one video, a long video on top 13 projects in Python. If you really want to have good ideas that what are the projects you can do in Python, right? So you can do all those things. So do not forget to check that particular video on our channel. And if you like this video, do not forget to like it and do not forget to subscribe. Great learning. Right, so now we are going to do how to generate a QR code in Python. So before starting with that, I will talk about what is QR code, and then we will do the project. So a quick information from all of you guys. Do you have any doubt till so far what we have talked about? A quick confirmation. Thank you, Shahid. Yes, I have just started with this particular how to use QR code. Before that, I will talk about what is QR code, and then the whole demo. I will jump into that. Okay, a quick response from all of you guys. Do you understand whatever we have talked so far? Yes, the wait is over. I can see, guys, how you are really interested to learn this. I'm really happy that we came up with the session like this. That you, it's going to help you to understand this QR code part as well. Yes, why we use QR code, we will talk about that. Okay, let's have a look at what is QR code. So, QR code stands for quick response code, right? The whole form of QR code is quick response code, and it is machine scannable image which can be read by instantly using a smartphone camera. If you have smartphone camera, yes, you can start read any QR code. So what is QR code? It will have few certain information. Every QR code has a number of black square. Can you see, this is the black square we have, and it's going to have this certain pieces of information, right? And this is how we are going to use QR code. It's going to take all the information and it will make a QR code like this. We use QR code in Paytm, we use QR code in Google Pay, Paytm, Phone Pay, right? Everywhere we know this QR code works. But how? Right? Yes, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to complete it and then I will stop, right? Okay, so basically this QR code blocks has this particular certain pieces of information, right? Now, when this code is basically scanned by the camera, it translates that information into something that can be easily understood by the humans, right? Okay, yes, so what's happening here? So basically a QR code is going to make particular block of codes where it's the all the information is going to store, and it can be read by the camera, and from that camera that will become easily understood by humans way, right? And this is what QR code stands for, right? Now let's go to code, the most awaited part for all of you guys, right? Let me make it little big. And again, if you want to get all this all this material, you can get all the material in the Google Great Learning Academy, and our moderator is sending this particular link for that as well. Okay, and if you really like this video, do not forget to like it and do not forget to subscribe. Great Learning. So let's have a look at how we are going to do that. So in order to make that, we are going to install two libraries. One is PyQR code, right? We have this library in Python. So what is this PyQR code module? It's a PyQR code library. It's a QR code generator library in Python. This module automates the most of the building process for creating QR codes. This module attempts to follow the QR code standard as closely as possible. And the terminology and the encoding used in PyQR code come directly from the standard. So these are the basic, explanation of this particular library from the documentation itself. And this is basically we use these this library to create our QR code. So what we are going to do, I have written pip install PyQR code. This is how you can install it, right? Now we have installed PyPNG. Why PyPNG? This is for image, to save your image, to create your image as well. So we have used this, right? So we have installed PyPNG. Now this is the most awaited part, and yes, I'm going to make 4-5 QR code, and then we will just talk about more, and then you guys will do that and let me know that are you going to also get this particular QR code is working in your phone as well. So I am going to show this QR code in my live session right here, and I just want to get a confirmation from you that that particular QR code is redirect to you, the particular site I want to redirect you or not. Then you will understand, right, that QR code is going to work or not, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to import QR code from PyQR code. So we have written import PyQR code, right? I just make it big as much as I possible. Then what we have done, we have imported PNG. Okay, from there, we have PyQR code, import QR code, right? Now what we are going to do, string which represent the QR code. Suppose I have given the link for Great Learning Academy. Let me show you how I get the link, right? If I just double click over here, right? Can you see what I get? I get www.greatlearning.in, right, /academy, right? So if I just go back, let me show you how it's going to work. Can you see what site I get? I get www.greatlearning.in/academy, right? What I have done over here, I have written HTTP, then www.greatlearning.in/academy. So this is how, suppose a particular restaurant, right? Okay, going slow. Am I going really fast over here? Okay, let me just, okay, take your time, try to understand what I'm just trying to portray over here. Here we are going to have a variable called site. Okay, then what you can do, suppose a particular company has their website, right? They have uploaded their menu over there, right? As they have uploaded their menu over there, what they want now, they want to use that particular menu using QR code. Now how they are going to do that? To make the QR code, you have to give what? You have to give the link for that. Okay. Now what we are going to do, suppose I am going to make this particular QR code for, okay, again okay, fine. So guys, do you have any doubt till so far? As some of you are saying I'm really going fast. So give me a quick answer, like, do you have any doubt whatever we have covered so far for this particular project, how to generate QR code? If you have, please let me know first and then I will continue again. A quick response from all of you. Okay, I get some question from Dilip. Error, could not find a version that satisfies the requirement of PNG error. Okay, I don't know why you are getting this particular, are you getting this error for import PNG? Let me know on the live chat. PEEP stands for what? I get this particular. Okay, this is for Python install packages, right? We use PEEP for Python install packages. Okay, import PNG. Okay. Okay. Atachya is asking if you have no sites. Yeah, Atachya, you need to have a site. Otherwise, okay, I am giving time to get execute. Right? I'm just showing the whole code and I'm giving the time. Okay, importing time is going to take a little bit of time, obviously. Oh, okay. If you want to make QR, like own, someone, if you are asking, ma'am, can we make our own QR code if you don't have any site? If you do not have any site where you are trying to redirect your customers, right? You need to have site. Otherwise, how can you like redirect to your customers, right? Yes. Okay. Right. So now I just want to understand, guys, do you have any doubt whatever we have talked about? Okay. No module name PNG. So just try to do this PEEP. Just do that. PEEP install PyPNG. If you guys are getting any error like that, I hope this is not imported. That's why you are getting this particular error. Right? Okay. Okay, Atachya is saying, yes, I have doubt. Whatever doubt, please do let me know. I am just waiting for your doubt only. Then only we will talk about the rest part. Because I know this is the most interesting project and it's a really simple way we have done. But if you have any doubt, please do let me know first and then I will give you I will answer that what is SVG, right? So a quick understanding from all of you. Do you have any doubt? I just want to understand, right? I will talk about what is SVG file, what is what. I will answer everything. But before that, I just want to understand, do you have any doubt whatever we have solved error? Okay, I can see some of you are getting error. I hope it's solved. Now let's move towards one by one little bit, okay? Little bit slowly. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to write a variable, site variable equals to http www.greatlearning.in, because I want to make QR code for this particular site. Okay, now how to generate QR code? You just need to write, let me just delete this part. Let me just put it over here, right? So what we have done, we are going to generate QR code. How to do that? Okay, okay, so how to do that? I have again written a particular variable called url underscore qr equals to qr code dot create. So now try to understand, we have used dot create. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have written QR code dot create, and then we have written which site I want to redirect you. So dot create function is used to create the QR code. I can see the lots of questions coming up. I will give the answer. Before that, first try to understand. If you get any error, I will help you to solve that, right? So be patient and try to understand the code first. And again, if you like the video, do not forget to like it and do not forget to subscribe. Great learning. So what we are going to do, we have written qr code dot create, and then we have created the site. Okay, what is that site? That site contains that where you want to redirect your customers or redirect your whole like traffic. Okay, now after you have done qr code dot create and then site, it will create the QR code. Now I want to create and save the svg file naming, like here I have changed the name, right? Okay, okay, now I will talk about what is svg file, that is scalable vector graphics. Okay, this is a term for particularly for image processing, you can say, and this is an extensible marker language based vector image. So this is something you don't need to understand now. So you can understand we use svg because of to get a vector image, right, for the graphics. Okay, so guys, till now dot create, till whatever we have done till dot create, do you have any doubt? Let me see what are the doubts I get, and then I will continue with this particular one. Okay, Dilip is asking, can we redirect this to a local path? No, you cannot redirect this to a local path. As per my knowledge, I cannot, you cannot do that. Okay, you get a question for QR code has no attribute. I think you have to install QR code once more. Then your problem will be solved. Hey, take an A&D Vault. What suggestion you have given? I didn't get it. Can I generate QR code in phone? Yes, you can generate, but while we are like showing this using Python, I think you cannot do that, or rather you can use Google Colab in your phone. Okay. We will get a participation certificate for this workshop. No, you will not get any certificate for this particular live session. But if you want to get certified, you can go and you can check out our courses. After completion of that, you will get a completion certificate. Yes, yes, I will show you how to download the QR code file. Right? Clear, 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 great CSV scale 8. Okay. Okay, scale 8 is going to give you error. Why? I don't think. Okay, let me check as well, right? So, whatever we have done so far, URL underscore QR and QR code dot create site. Okay, guys, I hope you have actually cleared till this part how to create this particular QR code for a particular site. I will show you the same demo for this different site as well. right? Okay, some of you are saying successfully got the QR code. Okay, let me tell you what is that. Now, URL underscore QR and dot svg. I have said that why we use dot svg. Dot svg for scalable, right? For scalable vector graphics. Okay, so you don't need to understand this particularly. And guys, if you like the video, do not forget to like it and do not forget to subscribe. Great learning. Now, what I am going to do, I am going to save the PNG file name, right? So here you can see dot svg file also I get. Here I get the great png as well. If you do not want to, like, svg file, then what you can do, make it comment. So if you want to grade only the png file, what you need to write, url underscore qr, where you have created your QR code dot png, right? Now grade.png, I have given the png name and scale equals to 5. The scale I give 6, right? Now if I want to show you what I have get, let me show you. Okay, and if you are using Google Colab and if you want to check what are the file you have saved, it's already there or not, there is a box sign over here, right? Can you see this? Just click on the box sign and can you see I get my svg file and png file both. Right, let me show why it's not showing. Okay, it's came here. Okay, right, can you see the QR code? And I want a quick, only PNG files are allowed, please still. No, you can use SVG file, you can use PNG file, both. Okay, I will tell what is indicate scale, but before that, guys, a quick response from all of you. Can you see the QR code in the screen? A quick response from all of you. Can you see the QR code in the screen? A quick response from all of you. Yes, can you see the QR code in the screen? If you can see, then please do just do the scan and it can, like, will it redirect to you Great Learning Academy? Give me a quick response on that as well. Right, so it's a quick response from all of you. Is it redirecting you to Great Learning Academy? A quick response. Yes, here we are making only the PNG, right? So guys, give me a quick response. Are you guys getting it to Great Learning Academy? Can you actually just the QR code I am showing over here, is it like taking you to Great Learning Academy? Yes, I'm going to talk about what is scale, but a quick response from all of you. Yes, done. Okay, you are using Visual Studio Code. I don't know, can you check in the file box? Can you get that QR code? Works, thank you so much. Okay, I can see it's working, the QR code is working. Suppose if I want to add like a suggestion from all of you, what site you want to go using QR code, I just want to like take suggestion from you and I just want to show you that that is also working. A quick suggestion from all of you, that what do you think, which one I should put next to show you the QR code? Otherwise, I will show the Great Learning one, not the Academy one, the normal Great Learning. Right? This is the normal Great Learning where you will get all the PG courses if you want to do. Right? Yes, what is scale? I can get the question, what is scale? Okay, I can see. Okay, so guys, give me a like suggestion for the next QR code I'm going to make. A quick suggestion for the next QR code. Yes, the JPG file, I need to check, can you make it or not? Okay, it's not getting displayed, then why don't you download it? Just download it, right? Yes. Okay, so as you are not giving me any kind of suggestion for the next QR code, let me show you the normal Great Learning one as well, that not the Great Learning Academy, Great Learning where you will get all the PG courses, right? Let me show you if it's going to work or not. Okay, I think create one PNG I want to make. Right? Let me see if it's going to. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Just check is it there or not. Yes. Can you see great PNG file is also there. Yep. Can you scan this one and can you check it's going to redirect you to greatlearning.in or not? No, no, no. QR code is for premium courses. Yes, QR code is for premium courses. It will redirect you for the PG courses we have in Great Learning. Yeah. So, guys, any doubt what we have talked about? What is the URL limit in QR code? Let me see. Where you can see the limit? I didn't get your question, guys. Okay, Achatya is asking something. I just yes, you can use QR code for payment purpose. Anyway, we use Paytm, we use like sorry, not Google Collab. We use Google Pay. You know, we have Phone Pay. We all use QR code. This is the most used concept. That's why I thought of basically our team thought of coming up a session where we are going to show you how can you make the QR code. Right? Yeah. Okay. I think I have get all the questions answered. Is there something I have missed about Ajatya? Can you repeat your question? Yes, why not, Satish? You can use. Right. Okay. So, guys, I hope you like the video. Do not forget to like it and do not forget to subscribe in Great Learning, right? And also, if you want to check this out, courses we have in Great Learning Academy, you can check that courses in Great Learning Academy. And also, um, if you have any suggestion, please do let us know in the comment section. How to make a site using coding. Okay, Mahesh is asking how to make a site using coding. So you need to know full stack development, and for that we do have lots of courses. Please do check out our channel. You will get really good courses. And if you want to really have a good idea about what are the project you can do in Python, you can check our new course, a long course on Python, top 13 Python project. Please do let me know in that particular comment what you feel about that particular course. And also we have a full course on database management system, that is MySQL. You can check that as well, right? And guys, I hope you like it. Do not forget to let me know on you like it or not. And again, please do let me know your thoughts and your idea about what else we can come up with, right? Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next